Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Suarez in foul ground makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, left fielder Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it?
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're down 1-0. So stepping in, Scooter Gennett. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Scooter Gennett.
First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Into the box now, Phillip Ervin. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 now from Lester. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Joey Votto, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called a ball. 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds are down in order, but they're up 1-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to third. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Striding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch, and 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Grounded to the right. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 0-1 pitch. Hit well towards the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, he picks up a hit now in 11 straight games. Swing the bat pretty good. I love the adjustments he's made along the way through this whole streak.
Here's Jason Hayward now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, they were nickel and diming him with single after single after single. Then they cracked him right over the head with a big fly for the grand slam. Can't imagine he's going to last much longer after 4 straight hits.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard ground ball to third. Suarez takes it in. throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Ready for another chance? Wilson Contreras, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Into the box, John Lester, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now is John Jay, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, he really picked his teammate up right there with 2 outs and following a strikeout to get the base hit and drive a run in. That is really a special feeling, but man, he really lifted his team up with that.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. And what's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
5 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Duvall going back on it at the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Third base.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Bryant.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Alcantara. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cubs lead it 7-1. At the plate, Adam Duvall. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The catcher, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Mesoraco. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses with a curveball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Fouled back. 2-2 count. Here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2 now from Lester. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And oh, look out, up and in, and nearly took his head off.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through for a hit. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. So coming to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fouled back. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 7-1.
Your
Scott
attention,
Feldman
please.
is going to take over
Now
here in
pitching
inning
for the
number
Reds,
5, so it'll be a
number
bullpen game
37.
from here on out.
Scott Feldman.
Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ready for another shot now, Ben Zobrist. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
In now, Jason Hayward, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and he's safe.
Now
Digging
batting,
in once again,
shortstop.
Addison Russell. He comes in 0 for 2
Russell.
thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Wilson Contreras is on deck. 3-0. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wilson Contreras, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. High in the air out towards shallow right. Alcantara in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down, and he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now batting, pitcher John Lester.
Ready once again, John Lester, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs are on top 8-1. Here's Arismendi Alcantara. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Arismendi Alcantara.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Lester ready. The 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 on its way from Lester. And this is fouled at the plate.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Jose Peraza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Jose Peraza.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. No one out with a runner at second. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's Lester now on 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Now the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Phillip Ervin.
Stepping into the box, Phillip Ervin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show one pitch, one swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
In is Joey Votto now.
Baseman, number 19.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Squared that one up just a little late. Two out, nobody on. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Now Lester deals the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Rizzo charging in on it. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 8-3. Michael Lorenzen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Ready for another chance? John Jay. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Jay.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. On the ground to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's gone 2 for 6. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the first baseline. Fielded by Votto. Cozart for 1. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Alcantara coasts under it. And that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Striding in once again, Adam Duvall. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Adam Duvall.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A fastball right over the outside corner.
2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets foul.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Jay has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
the shortstop, number 2, Zach Cozart.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just missing here, 2-0. Lester's ready. Here he comes on 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
Ready for another shot now. Eugenio Suarez, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, this is how rallies start. You get one man on, then you get the base hit. Look, it's still early. I know they're down by a lot, but, man, this is how little things add up. They need to score this inning, and then from there continue to add on.
Here's Arismendi Alcantara as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. First offering on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And there's out number 1.
The second baseman.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, that's two impressive fastballs. Two mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
The 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's gone 3 for 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here it comes. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Well, now we're seeing the combination of the two-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Set to deal on 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Jeanette is there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Justin Grimm gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Justin Grimm.
Patrick Kivlahan is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in to try it again, Phillip Ervin First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. High in the air into shallow left center. Schwarber sprinting after it. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Drew Storen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
31, Drew Storen.
Digging in once again, Addison Russell. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Russell.
Lifted into center field. Irvin giving chase, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Alcantara is after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, there's an opposite field base hit right there. He's off to a great start here in April, and maybe that's why, because he's using the whole entire ballpark, the whole field.
Miguel Montero will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Miguel Montero.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Lifetime against Drew Storen. He's hitless in 6 tries. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit well on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. The 2010 NL MVP Joey Votto will start us out when we come back. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubbies are in front 8-3. Hector Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
56, Hector Rondon.
In is Joey Votto now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Joey Votto.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. Takes a knee-high fastball. And now a pitch on the way. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the windup and the pitch. Adam Duvall is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. Two gone.
The catcher, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Rondon looks in. First pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Tony Cingrani enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. In now is John Jay. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Jay.
Swing and a hot shot toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Fielder Kyle Schwarber.
Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, 3rd baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Previous meetings against Tony Cingrani. He's gone 2 for 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. So striding forward now, Zach Kozart. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Kozart.
Wade Davis enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Albert Almora is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And that pitch catches the inside corner. One and one, here it comes. And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just hung in there on that one. The next 3-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He'll try it again, 3-2. He spoils another one and will do it again. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Another full count pitch home. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses, 1-1. One and one, here it is. Now a little pop up off toward the first base side. Rizzo is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Arismendi Alcantara.
Stepping in, Arismendi Alcantara. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball, 1-2. One and two, here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
8-3 is today's final. John Lester wins his 3rd of the season. Anthony DeSclafani was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs.